Hi, my name is Israel Jaramillo,
And this is Martin Orijo
and we're doing the respiratory system.
for period 4 to Miss Kim. Love you. Enjoy the video. When breathing, the air goes through the nose or the mouth, going down through the pharynx to larynx, stopping the epiglottis, which separates the esophagus and the trachea, and the air continues down to the trachea, to the right lung, to the bronchus, or bronchial, the diaphragm, which when inhaling, the rib cage expands as the rib muscles contract, which it moves down. And with exhaling, the rib cage gets smaller as rib muscles relax, releasing carbon dioxide.
Once air is inhaled into the lungs, the air travels into the bronchus to where it leads to the bronchioles, where alveoli are present, where oxygen-poor blood travels from the pulmonary artery into the alveoli, then leaves through the pulmonary vein rich in oxygen. As air travels into the lungs, it is essentially filtered of dust, pollen, or other contaminants by cilia, and a thin layer of mucus which is present in the bronchioles. As a buildup of dust or any other contaminant occurs, the mucus containing the matter is pushed up little by little into the pharynx, where it can be swallowed into the esophagus in order to cleanse the lungs of certain particles.
A breathing control center in the medulla sets a basics, rhythm, and control center in the pons moderates it, smoothing out the transition between the inhalations and the exhalations. Nerves from the medulla's control center send impulse to the diaphragm and rib muscles, stimulating them to contract and causing inhalation. In a person at rest, these nerves impulses result in about 10 to 14 inhalations per minute. Between the inhalations, the muscles relax and the person exhales. The medulla's control center also helps regulate blood CO2 level. Sensors in the medulla detect changes in the pH, reflecting CO2 concentration of the blood and the cerebrospinal fluid bathing the surface of the brain. Other sensors in the walls of the aorta and the carotid arteries in the neck detect changes in the blood pH and send nerve impulses to the medulla in response. The medulla's control centers alter the rate and depth of breathing, increasing both if CO2 levels rise or decreasing both if CO2 levels are depressed. The sensors in the aorta and the cardiac arteries detect changes in the O2 levels in the blood and signal the medulla to increase the breathing rate when levels become very low.